I think a brilliant example of how we worked together was some cabinet makers from a rural part of Australia came to us through actually our website, which is always nice when people Google and find us or watch these sorts of videos. And they were really lost. So the wife did the books, super stressed. Her husband was on the tools, and they had, I think, from memory, nearly 10 years of outstanding lodgements. Didn't really know what to do, didn't know where to turn, and they'd been getting lots of phone calls from the ATO. Didn't have a lot of access to really good service providers because of their rural location. And we got you involved early on to get those lodgements up to date, to give them a lot of advice because we couldn't get the payment plan until that happened. How did that go for you then after we sort of passed them over when they initially came to us?
Well, I mean, it was just a great result for the client, wasn't it? So, I mean, as you said, first step is in order for you to do your job, you've got to know what you're going against, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
we kind of need to make sure that we get that work done. I suppose one of the things about us is we understand the urgency. We've got the resource to be able to deal with it. A lot of accounting firms don't. A lot of clients that come to us usually really are at the end of the road. They've either had the ATO come knocking, so we can't kind of say, well, we'll get it done in 5 months. So
Yeah.
we understand the urgency. We pivot quickly. With this particular client, we were able to pivot really, really quickly, deal with the accounts, get it all up to date. And obviously, like you said, because it was so substantial, I think your experience in the legal space probably helped the outcome there a lot that Tax Assure have. But again, we were able to work together to get the client a great outcome. And, at the end of the day, that's why we're here. That's why we do what we do.
And I think that's how she came to us initially, because she was so stressed, and it was just Google searches and not knowing what to do. And from our point of view, having you involved, getting all of those lodgements up to date, we kept in constant contact, and then we were able to get her in a payment plan, which the outcome could have been so different with ATO recovery action. They've got a viable business. They just needed that breathing space. And like you said, they didn't know where to start. They were embarrassed and they didn't know what to do.
We know the importance of a client in that situation really needs the personal attention. This is not a transaction. This is about making sure the client feels supported. And when the client comes to us in that situation, they're stressed. There's a very personal element to it. And I think, again, being experienced in business, we understand that the client really needs that support. When the client calls, we answer. We know that there's usually a lot of anxiety and stress behind this whole situation. It's not just about getting the company tax up to date. It's about supporting the client through it, which is really, really important. Yeah,
Brilliant. And as you said, I often use the hashtag help sleep at night. These people are not sleeping.
absolutely.
The stress, the
Yes,
stress is huge. So I'm so glad that we're able to help businesses talk about solutions, not just the doom and gloom, and that we can continue to work together to save people, get rid of the stress,
absolutely.
eat the frog,
Eat the
and
frog.
continue to trade.
Absolutely. Love it.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Adam.
Thanks, Olga.